Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia. This picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Hokies offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Drunkenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Big shot popped out of the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Makes a quick catch. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Impressive spin there. And he spoons around the defender to earn a few extra yards. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it. The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Clemson's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across front.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have the two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And a low line drive, ugly punt. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. That is settled for 3 last time out. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Hokies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Virginia Tech, 10. Clemson, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Virginia Tech, 10. Clemson, 7.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a quick grab. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind him for some great yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Quick throw to the left. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, great chance at an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a third down call.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Physical run earns the first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets some space around the 30. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
They'll try the right here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50, across the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take... Got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The Hokies are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Hokies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The offense will spend a timeout to get on the same page. Second and goal for the offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Clemson.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. The return is brought down. Let's start with the next drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Clemson. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over first and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here's the handoff. Makes the defender miss. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. No press here. The defense backing away. They look to throw it here on second down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Hokies will kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at 28. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down after that running play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a one-point lead.
That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, what a great run here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to pick up good yards and a first down. And it makes you think about Michael Vick. All those years that he ran the option, electrifying, one of the best to ever do it. This guy's doing his best to try to live up to that.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Glenn. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and long. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the same runner's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his target. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Virginia Tech, 20.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
Carry is the running back. Gain of 12. Second down coming up.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And the back gets the football. Finding some room at the 25. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love it.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. And they'll give it to the back. And the defense brings him down. And the Hokies looking to cash in this red zone trip. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Running play called on 3rd and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Well, there you go. To save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick grab. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the shortest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. The Tigers enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run this clock out. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking to set up a screen pass here. In the clear at the 25. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.